Better?
She's a control freak.
She's so hard to work with. Hey guys, and welcome to the Crave Girls.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Melissa. I feel like you guys know this.
Yeah, but everybody does it. Anyways, this is my story. So basically the story did start a year ago. I went to the hospital and they told me, it was just, I was constipated. Well, from that, I ended up going home, being placed on a bland diet. Well, from the bland diet,
She literally had lettuce and tomatoes
for a couple of hours.
It's so funny.
From the bland diet, I went back to another ER and waited in the waiting room for 4.5 hours. They did absolutely nothing. Then next day rolls around, I go back to my primary care physician and talk to him. He says, it's probably just a muscular strain. Go ahead and take these pills. You're good to go. So I did. I ended up going back to work that same night because I am stubborn and will work even though I'm not supposed to. But I went back to work and everything and went home. Alyssa and I waited for our other friend to get off of work. Well, whenever we went to go pick her up, I was still in so much pain. Or I actually started getting in pain. But we got to the store and I was in too much pain. So my mom took me to the hospital. They diagnosed me with a massive blood clot in my lungs. I ended up crying, obviously. I was in the hospital for 3 days.
I thought it was longer.
No, it was just like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Because there's the first day, my second day, but I did nothing but sleep, and then there's the last day. I think it's like half a day.
Okay.
But after that, my parents ended up moving me back home because they wanted to monitor me. Through all of this, I had a whole bunch more medical testing done because they wanted to find out what was wrong with me, because I did have another complication in the hospital that was unrelated to anything else. My pee.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, what? Keep in mind, first the doctors thought it was because of her birth control. But it wasn't.
No. At first the doctors thought that it was unprovoked.
Oh.
That there was nothing wrong.
Okay, whatever. And then they thought it was birth control.
Which technically it was.
Okay.
But I ended up, moving back home and having to take all of these medical tests to see what's going on with me. Well, in August, I finally got to go see a doctor that I'd been wanting to see for a while because I always felt like there was something wrong with me in a feminine reproductive sense. Because I'd learned about PCOS at a very young age. PCOS is going to actually be polycystic ovarian syndrome. We are going to go over that as well. But with the PCOS...
She's trying to make me sit here for a long time.
It was recommended that I make a change from eating gluten and dairy and things like that to, exclude them from my diet because it would help me
gluten-free
lose weight and feel better, possibly reverse some of the
blood clot?
No, some of the
issues.
Yeah, issues affected with PCOS.
Did I get a candy? I got it right.
You get a candy. Well, and then in September, I moved out by myself and was diagnosed with APS. And with APS, and any autoimmune disorder actually, you really want to exclude like gluten and dairy and soy and pork and all sorts of other things from your diet because of how it affects. So that's what I did. That's what I've been doing. But the thing is it's been hard because I don't know what to cook, how to cook it. I've always cooked, but this was a huge curveball thrown at me. But APS is something I do want more people to learn about. What it is going to be
antiphospholipid syndrome. It's like the only word I get to say.
I know, this video is actually about me. It's weird. I hate it. But it's APS, antiphospholipid antibody syndrome. We'll keep yours in though, okay?
Whatever.
Nobody ever mentions antibody syndrome. Antibody. Anyways, go on.
Yes, girl.
But more or less, it's an extremely rare medical genetic condition in which the proteins in my red blood cells are being attacked. It occurs in less than 2% of the world's population.
What was I going to say?
I'm more rare. I'm about as rare as a redhead.
Redheads are rare. Rare. She's
2%.
She's as rare.
Natural.
Well, okay. Natural redhead.
I'm as rare as a unicorn.
There you go. Yes, that's a better comparison.
But
basically, she could die at any moment. Okay, let's just be real. She has to go to see this specialized, or she has to go get her blood drawn every week. Because if her blood something is too high, she'll die. If it's too low, she'll die. Like if it clots too fast, she'll die. If it clots too slow, she'll die. Very simple. She's not supposed to shave her legs, anything on her body. She's supposed to get it waxed. Because, you know, if she cuts herself with a razor, she could die. Simple. And yet she still shaves. So what? Like, wax yourself. Okay, go.
that shit hurts too much.
Go.
But with APS, you're going to find it. If you have had 10 or more miscarriages, go get checked out. You could have it and not have symptoms. Because having a blood clot isn't the only symptom of APS. It's going to lead to a lot more infertility. It's going to lead to, it being harder to get pregnant.
It's going to be hard to keep the baby if you are pregnant.
Stillborns are
gonna kill you.
very common. Basically anything. It sucks. Any autoimmune syndrome, you're going to have like flares. Flares, what they typically do for me is they last about a week.
You can't touch her. Literally, I touched her like this, and she like fell to the ground.
I did. My body is on fire. I hurt super easily. I hurt all the time. Laying in bed hurts, but that's about the best thing. That's what feels best. I have massive migraines. I already can't go out of the house without shades on, but I have to wear my old hangover shades to be able to go outside because the sun is that bright. The sun is that loud. It makes everything have so much noise to it. Everything's too bright. It's too fuzzy. It's the worst.
Okay, English teacher.
Oh my god, shut up.
Let's be real here. Words just come out of my mouth. She wanted me to go gluten-free with her, but I like bread too much. Like, for real, those free rolls you get, like, every restaurant. Ooh. Oh, Special Texas Roadhouse with their butter. Oh, Lord.
Look forward to that.
Yeah.
Roadhouse butter, dairy free.
Okay, are we done?
I think we're done.
Okay.
Here.
Thank you for watching. And I think
Like, comment,
that's it.
subscribe.